designed for keeping secrets in my head, or any space you can find. Glad to see that I could help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
A busy Thursday evening, boys and girls, ladies and gents, yes. And you haven't heard, are you ready for the snow? For the weekend? Wow. That ought to excite you, huh? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Welcome to this edition of this Butch On Sports show. I'm Simply Butch, and as always, thanks for tuning in, boys and girls here. Thank you for coming about and tuning in here and having fun with us on a Thursday night. This abbreviated version of Butch On Sports. We give you some sports news that, yes, you can't get enough of, and I bet you can't, because tomorrow is the Olympics. Yes, tomorrow's the Olympics, and we'll talk more about that in a few. One station has it on in the evening time, but I'm going to give you a secret that you can't get enough of here, boys and girls. I'll tell you. First of all, the big news today, this was the deadline for NBA trades. And I'm going to be nice and give everyone that was transacted today. For the main one, number one, the main one was the Cavaliers. Traded Isaiah Thomas to the Lakers. Yes, they did. They got rid of Isaiah Thomas. They kind of got rid of a whole heck of a lot of people. But here, let's go with this here. Isaiah Thomas. The Lakers get Isaiah Thomas and Channing Frye and a 2018 first-round draft pick. Cleveland, in return, they'll get Jordan Clarkson and also forward Larry Nance Jr., who was born in Ohio. Remember, his daddy used to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that ought to be good for you, boys and girls. Digest that one here. Cleveland having a lot of problems here. Isaiah Thomas, very, very boisterous and not afraid of LeBron James and just saying how he feels the team should deal with things. That no one's on the same page. I guess the general manager said, you're right. You're right. So you leave. Hey, more trades to go. Cleveland Cavaliers get Hood. Yes, they get George Hill. Cleveland do. Along with Rodney Hood from Utah. Utah gets in return. They get guard Derrick Rose. And also Jay Crowder. Derrick Rose, another individual who quit during the beginning of the season, said, hey, no more. Hey, and Jay Crowder is just a pretty good doggone player. A forward indeed who will help Utah tremendously. Rodney Hood, a guard that they need. Also, George Hill is also a guard. So they got rid of two, get two guards. But wait, there's more. A third team was involved in this trade, which was the Sacramento Kings. And they received Joe Johnson, the guard, yes, going to Sacramento. And Eamon Shumpert from Cleveland goes to Sacramento. So that takes care of that goodie here. And we move down the yellow brick road. Cavaliers, oh my, just emptying the place out. But wait, there's more. The Miami Heat received from Cleveland Dwayne Wade. Yes, Dwayne Wade goes back home to retire in peace. What is his wife going to think about? Okay. In return, Cleveland gets a second-round draft choice from the Miami Heat. Now, there's no sense of beating your head in the wall. Now, we know personally that Dwayne Wade, out of sentimentalness, they brought him on. And that's LeBron's closest friend. However, Dwayne Wade reduced his role to coming off the bench, whatever it took. So he really wasn't the problem there. He just was a very good observer and know that he wasn't going to be able to solve the problem. Dwayne Wade can't play back-to-back games. Can't do the things that have to be done for Cleveland. And he's not going to come up there and try to be a leader in LeBron James's court. So yes, go back home. Go back home where you're welcome and you belong. Dwayne Wade going to Miami. Oh my. He'll retire a Miami King. Miami Heat. He'll live happily ever after. Okay, more trades here, boys and girls. The Phoenix Suns. They get Efren Payton from the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic received a 2018 second-round draft pick. Oh, my goodness. Payton's a good player. He puts triple-doubles up every now and then, and the Magic just give him away for a second-round pick. It's hard to believe, but you know what? This is the NBA, and the Suns may think they're going to get somebody real special, like a lottery pick for Devin Booker, who is their best player. But now they got somebody who can kind of join in the celebration, Efren Payton. Now, more trades. New York Knicks get Mondanium McBuckets. Yes, that's what I said, Mondanium McBuckets. He goes to Dallas. Dallas received Doug McDermott. Doug McDermott, if you can remember him, he was a high-class, high-scoring forward, guard from Creighton University. And he'll fit right into Dallas, who they need right away. The Dirk McGirt is going to be retiring pretty soon. They got to have somebody replace him. Doug is the man. Doug is the man. Yes. Some more trades here. Denver received Devin Harris from New York. McManuel McDerrick was part of that particular trade too. Modania, that's what his name is. Okay? So the Knicks get Modania and McBucket. He goes to Dallas. McDermott goes to Dallas. Let me do this again. The Knicks get Modania and McBucket. McBucket goes to Dallas. Dallas also gets Doug McDermott. Okay? And Denver gets Devin Harris. Okay? There we go. Got that straight now. We'll keep going here. Detroit Pistons was in the goodies too. They had some depth. James Ennis. The Pistons will get. Memphis they traded with, and they'll get Bryce Johnson. Bryce Johnson, they just received him from trade from the Clippers, and they immediately gets rid of him. Also, they get, we're talking about Memphis, that is, a 2022 second-round draft pick. Kind of put you right there. Pistons are not done. Jameer Nelson, who used to be with Van Gundy and once upon a time the land of Orlando Magic, is a reunion. He's brought in as a guard, of course, a very good guard indeed, very disciplined guard, and can shoot. Yes. And for his trouble, and he came from Chicago. In Chicago, he returned against Willie Reed. Now, Willie Reed, if you did not know, we read yesterday that he was in trouble in the law. He's suspended for 6 weeks. 6 good weeks because of abuse, household abuse there. I'm just going to say it, put it that way, to be nice about it here. But it's nothing nice for what he did. NBA has suspended him for 6 weeks, so after 6 weeks, he'll be able to resume. Play, that is. And this is some kind of guarantee for Reggie Jackson, who will be coming back maybe in 4 or 5 weeks, or maybe after the All-Star break or sometime thereafter. Okay? All righty. Brooklyn and New Orleans did some trading today. Brooklyn receives Dante Cunningham. New Orleans get Rasheed Vaughn. Those swaps around there. New Orleans and Brooklyn there. Another trade there. The Bulls get Noah Volich. And they traded up with Portland. Portland gets the draft rights to Milovan Ralovic. So, there you have it for that. Chicago and Portland. There is more. Luke Babbage goes to Miami. Oh, and he comes from Atlanta. Atlanta in the returns get Okoro White. Oh, my. I'm just messing up names here. Hey, there's some more trading. I'm not done. Atlanta still keeps it going. Washington traded a future second-round draft pick they received. In exchange, they gave Atlanta Sheldon Mack. Those are the trades. Those are the big trades there, I tell you. There was a lot of trades. A lot of good stuff going on today. People like Jordan of the Clippers and Lou Williams, we heard. Lou Williams received a 3-year extension from the Clippers and wasn't touched. Jordan is going to remain with the Clippers to probably the end of the season. So he wasn't touched. So boys and girls, you can't believe what you read and what kind of rumors were heard. You just wait till the very last minute and you give everybody the 411. But there you go. There it is. All that action today. And there was plenty of it. And truly the home team, Detroit Pistons, got in a couple deals. Hopefully it will help them bring stability to their team for the run for the playoffs. And I do believe Stan Van Gundy got to have a playoff year this year. He can't have nothing less. They're rated number 9 under Philadelphia, which, by the way, they had a heck of a good time in Philly today. We'll get to that one in a moment as well. Okay, the NBA also announced that Detroit's Pistons 2008 NBA All-Star Center Andre Drummond will replace New York Knicks forward center Kristaps Porzingis in the Taco Bell Skill Challenge. Yeah, the competition will take place on Saturday, February the 17th at the Staples Center as part of the State Farm All-Star Saturday night. Yes, you can see that on TV, of course. The Pistons has announced that today that the team also acquired, again, Jameer Nelson from the Chicago Bulls in exchange for Willie Reed. Yes, they did. And also a partridge in a pear tree. So, there you have it. There you have it. And also, we'll get the other draft pick if you're a Detroit fan as well. James Ennis comes from the Memphis Grizzlies as well. So two more good people will come here and flip-flop their jerseys to help out the Detroit Pistons do their thing to be a very good congenial team, I might add. Let's move on here. Jimmy Garoppolo of the NFL reported that the San Francisco and the quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo has agreed to a 5-year, $137.5 million contract, the biggest in NFL history, that screws over Matthew Stafford, is no longer the highest paid guy in show business, boys and girls, at least at football there is. There's a new king on the block, $27.5 million a year. That surpasses the $27 million a year in suspension agreement by Matthew Stafford. Hopefully he don't mess up, because that's a lot of money to get thrown in the garbage can. Now, Philadelphia, speaking of garbage can, Philadelphia had one heck of a parade today. If you get to see it, it was cool. Everybody was behaving. They got a little bitty coin or something for Bud Light. You give it, they can swap it in for one Bud Light at the parade. So they got free beer. Close to 2 million people watching the parade. No school, no business. Businesses were closed. City businesses were closed except for firemen and police officers and ambulance drivers. The town was partying back for the last 4 days probably. And being that the snow is coming, I'm quite sure the town will be closed down tomorrow too. So Philadelphia, a week celebration, well deserved, for winning the best football team in all the Americas and the world as well. The Philadelphia Eagles fly, Eagles fly. Da, 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 da. Okay, speaking of fly, Eagle fly, the United States will be will be representing a lot of athletes coming from this country. Will be representing us in South Korea for the Olympics, starting officially already now, going on right now. It's daytime. It's like 12 o'clock from where I'm looking at in the afternoon. From where I'm looking at it, we're doing this podcast around about 9, almost 10 o'clock. So we're looking at a 12-hour difference there, and add 2 hours more on it, 14 hours. Oh yeah. So we tell you right now, that is the difference. That's the big difference in time. Now, on NBC, which is the official station of the United States for carrying the Olympics, and the NBC stations as well, which is the USA Network, CNBC, MSNBC, NBC Sports Channel, and etc., and a whole lot more, the Golf Channel and stuff like that there. They'll be carrying a lot of Olympic stuff there at the time it should be held. Of course, tomorrow's Olympic opening ceremonies will be shown tomorrow on NBC at 8 p.m., which is wrong. I'm going to tell you, wrong. Why can't they show it when it happens? But let me tell you a secret, boys and girls. If you live in the metropolitan Detroit area or live in the Upper Peninsula close to Canada or Ontario, you'll have that ability to be able to watch the CBC network. CBC will carry the ceremony live when it happens. It'll be 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there. I hate to do this to NBC, Channel 4 in Detroit, but I got to do it because that's what, if I want to watch this bad boy, I want to watch it when it happens. I want to watch it live. So I won't be able to watch it live, so I'm going to record it. And it might be all right for him to watch the NBC. So what? I want to watch it live. So that's the deal, boys and girls. 5:30 in the morning, you can watch it live on CBC. Or you can watch the NBC network later on that night at 8 o'clock when every doggone thing is done. And they're getting ready to wake up in the morning to get the next day's show on the road, which will be Saturday. So how they're going to shake that off, I'll never know. But hey, it's a schedule in your TV guides and other places. Excuse me. That you can get it all together and then some. And hopefully you do. No games to report on tonight. I do believe the Pistons will be playing tomorrow. The Clippers and the Red Wings will be playing on Saturday at not Joe Louis Arena. Here I go again at Little Caesars Pizza Arena in downtown Detroit. 2 days, and I will remind you once more: it's winter watch or winter warning. It's supposed to be snowing, and it doesn't look good. So be careful. It's best to do whatever you got to do early. Or if you got to go out there, be careful, be safe. Yours truly got hit out there for a few seconds, but again, be safe, be careful. Get back home, stay in the warm weather, and keep yourself warm and enjoy the snow looking out the window or something there. I don't know what to tell you. But there you go. Butch On Sports is a presentation of Oh My Darling Productions. I'm just going to let you have it. Plain and simple. Check me out on Facebook, boys and girls. Butch On Sports on Facebook. The new website, The Game, Scott Nation, The Game. New website and all. Goodies. Pop it in, look it up. Podcast is there. Plus The Game. Plus some other goodies as well. Sure. How about Dave McKay's show, too, at the Boston Pizza. And some other places, too. He does it twice a week, I do believe, too, as well. Locations. And that's really growing up pretty good. He should have some doggone good guests on the show, too. Of course, he hasn't asked me. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, okay. But that's okay. We'll hook up. Anyway, check that out. You can check me on Podomatic, SIMPLYBUTCHTOO.podomatic.com. You can go to SIMPLYBUTCHTOO at yahoo.com if you want to write to me. And also, boys and girls, iTunes. You can pick up this podcast as well. I ain't gonna mess with you no longer here. I'm gonna let you go. Hey, have a good Thursday night, Friday, or a good morning on a Friday. Just be good. That's all I'm saying.